Hey guys, TripleDogDare here, and welcome back to Minecraft. Now today I'm going to be showing you my custom crafting version 2. Unfortunately, I won't be showing you much of version 1, seeing as it's the same system, but much less compact, much worse done, and yeah, version 2 is overall better. And it's the exact same principle. Like, most of the commands didn't even change. I just compacted it and made it work better. So, how this works is I've made a couple of custom crafting recipes. For example, if we take a nether star, 4 emeralds, and 4 diamonds, and we open up our custom crafting table, place our diamonds like so, our emeralds like so, and our nether star in the middle, it should... Gosh dang it, hang on. There we go, sorry about that, but it should have turned to bedrock, which it did. So I will show that again since it bugged out. It was outside of the spawn chunks and I accidentally killed myself or something and it shut itself off. So yeah. And it turns to bedrock. Like so. I also create a recipe for a command block. So if we take 4 polished granite, 4 redstone torches, and a block of redstone in the middle, redstone torches, and polished granite, and we get a command block. If we take 4 blaze rods and a blaze powder, like so, we get fire, which can be used to craft chainmail armor. If we, let's see, if we take 1 string, 1 iron, and 1 paper, we can craft a name tag. What else can we craft? I'm trying to remember what recipes I set up so I can kind of show you the idea. We can craft balls of enchanting with an emerald and a glass bottle. Like so. We can... yes. That is one thing we can do. Do... We can craft horse armor. We can craft iron horse armor using iron and black wool in this shape. We can craft gold armor using gold and red wool in the same shape. And as you can see, it kind of corresponds to the different colors. And of course, we can use blue wool and diamonds to make diamond horse armor. Let's see, what else can we make? Hang on, really should have prepared better. Okay, we can take 5 leather and 3 iron ingots and make a saddle. We can take some dirt and other materials. So we can craft mycelium using dirt with a red mushroom and a brown mushroom. And we can also swap the mushrooms around and it will still work. We can place dirt with seeds and water and we'll get a grass block and our bucket back. We can take 2 yellow wool 2 black wool and a bucket of water and place them in this configuration to get sponge and of course our bucket back. And we can take stone bricks and cobblestone and turn them into mossy stone bricks and mossy cobblestone. Though I just realized as I was recording this that at least one of those is already a vanilla recipe. However, on to the redstone. So, how does this all work? Well, here we've got a template for one recipe slice. You have your recipe in here and your result in here. This sponge will be replaced with a redstone block in a clock. This will constantly test this one location for your recipe, which is right here. And if it finds it, it will clone in your result from right here to right here. Sadly, it only works with one exact location, but oh well. Now, how the actual recipes work is we have this master clock, which, gosh dang it. Sorry about that. This master clock, we start it up, will constantly replace the line of sponge that's here with redstone blocks, and the redstone blocks with sponge. So if we break one of them, it'll automatically take that recipe out. So to remove a recipe, literally all you have to do is break the redstone block that's part of the clock beneath it. So what it's doing is it's doing a fill command 25 blocks down in that direction in this one block space only of sponge, replacing just redstone blocks, and this one does the same thing in the same location, but it's replacing sponge with redstone blocks, not redstone blocks with sponge. Simple enough, that's the master clock. Now the actual recipes, like I said over here, it'll test for an exact match between this block, which has your recipe in it, and this one crafting table, meaning it only works in one place unless you copy the recipe system for every different location. Bit of a drawback, but best I can do right now. And of course, if it finds an exact match, it'll clone this over to here, automatically resetting this at the same time. So, how do you add a recipe? Well, there's this little clone command here, and if I copy that, I can come all the way down to the end here and paste and add a new recipe slice. See, the comparator is on, which means the clock obviously is running, and these are empty, which makes it an exact match. So now if I add a recipe, say for, what should I make a recipe for? Obsidian. Why not? And it will be made out of 4 flint, a lava bucket, and 4 blocks of coal. Now you put your recipe in here, so in this case like so, and you put your result in here. It's as simple as that. Your recipe now works as long as the clock reaches far enough and the clock is actually running. So now that we've added that new recipe, if I take 4 blocks of coal, 4 flint, and a lava bucket, it makes obsidian. We've just added a new recipe. to this. You can do that for anything. So, say you want to be able to craft emerald ore out of an emerald and 8 stone. It's easy. You just put in the command, paste a new slice onto the end of it, put your recipe in the one above the testing block, so 2 blocks above the redstone block that is the clock, and your result in the other dropper, or crafting table, quote unquote. And now if we take 8 stone and 1 emerald, boom, emerald ore. Perfect. Now it will instantly close the GUI as soon as you, within a tick or two of you finishing the recipe, so be careful that you don't add recipes that, like say I add a recipe that was crafting table and 4 cobblestone monster eggs like this. You wouldn't want to have one that was a furnace. Well, no. You wouldn't want to have one that was just 4 cobblestone monster eggs like this. Because then if they put that in first, it's going to do that instead of the crafting table one. So try and not make recipes with duplicate parts that don't have other parts that override each other. Like that. But that's pretty much it. There will be an MCEdit schematic down in the description. I will not be releasing a world download, sadly, as this is just, my normal test world. And, the only thing the world download would be worth for more than my world download would be, the MCEdit schematic would be the recipes that are already here, or you don't have MCEdit. Which you should go get. Even if you don't have MCEdit, you should go get it. It is an awesome program, way outdated, but still really awesome. So, yeah, let me go show you how to install it in MCEdit. Sadly, my recording program seems to be unable to record MCEdit, so yeah, but it's pretty simple, just the same as importing any other MCEdit schematic. There are plenty of tutorials out there. And you'll get this when you import it. So, of course, you've got your template, your command, spare crafting tables, a lot of spare crafting tables, some credit signs, and of course, instructions. Stand here and use the command to the left to set up a recipe. Now, what you need to do is there's a few commands you'll need to edit. You want to open up your F3 menu by obviously hitting F3. Look at the crafting table and note down its coordinates. So in this case, neg 372 56 540. You want to copy those and also save them for later by putting it in the chat or wherever in a note program or whatever. Now, in test for recipe, you can see table X, table Y, table Z, table X, table Y, table Z. You want to delete those and replace table X with obviously table X with that dropper's X, the table Y with its Y, and table Z with its Z. Click done, and you're done with that one. Now you want to do the same thing here, except you've only got one set to do. Simple enough. Now over here, This one's going to be a little bit different. You want to open up your F3, and again note down the looking at coordinates at the very bottom on the left side. So neg 372, 58, 543. You want to copy those, come in here and replace TEMP X, Y, and Z 1 with that. Then you want to come and look at the sponge block back here and do the same thing. Neg 372, 56, 545. Copy and replace TEMP, which stands for template, X, Y, and Z 2 with that. You are now done. Your recipes are set up. Now, what you gotta do is copy this clone command, stand in this sign, it's very important, in the sign, and you want to paste the clone command into your chat and run it. It will replace the sign with your first thing. Also, it's probably best to take out the redstone block from the master clock and put it back to restart the clock. Now we've got a working recipe. We just have to, of course, set up the actual recipe. So let's make 1 glass block equal 1 sponge, because why not? Glass equals sponge. Remember that. It's on the signs over here. Recipe, result. Recipe, result. Now, if we take a glass block, it replaces it with a sponge. You have been successful in adding your first recipe, importing and everything is fine and dandy. Now, of course, you can move this anywhere you want. It just has to be a dropper named crafting table facing down. That's very important. Facing down. Down. Down, boy. Facing down. So, thank you all for watching. My name has been TripleDogDare. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And of course, go download the MCEdit Schematic. Check out the custom crafting. I also want to give quick credit to Dragnaws for the original, theory of using the recipe result tables. And, yeah. I will see you all next time. Later.